What's up? Today we are checking out the world's lightest full valve head by the guys at Blackstar. It's the new St. James head. It's actually part of a series, and the one I have today is the head that's equipped with a couple of 6L6. It actually also has two ECC83s in there, so it really is a full valve head experience. The kind of crazy thing is you can literally just pick this thing up like you're the strongest guy in the world. It's a bit of a novelty for me. It is incredibly light, as is the cab. I actually have the 2x12 cab here, the vertical cab. It just looks amazing. Just look at that thing. But I'm not going to use it today. And the reason for that is this new St. James lineup actually has a full reactive load system built into it. And when you combine that with the cab rig speaker simulator DSP technology that Blackstar also have, that suddenly makes this thing very, very exciting. Because can you imagine the situation? You take this thing to a live show, your drummer's going absolutely crazy, he's riffing, you're chugging. You're having the time of your life, really. But then you get home and your neighbors definitely don't want to hear the full valve fury. You know, your wife definitely doesn't want to hear that full valve fury. But with the tech that's inside this thing, you know, it's like you don't have to have that compromise. I'm playing at a reasonable volume through my studio monitors right now, and the feel and the sound, it's absolutely awesome. Alright, so real quick, let's go over the layout. So I'm going to use the foot switch to go to the clean tone because it is a 2-channel amp. Very nice. And then as we flip over to that other channel, we hit that overdrive channel. Now we also have a secondary voice for that overdrive channel as well. Which is very, very cool. Let's take a look at the controls on the head. Starting off with the volume for the clean. That's quite an important thing to have. Then we have the gain for the distortion, volume for the overdrive channel, a voicing switch, 3-band EQ, Another great little detail about this head is the EQ voicing is different on the clean versus the gain. You know, just when you're in the studio and you're EQing a distorted guitar versus a clean guitar, you're probably going to use different frequencies and different cue points. They've actually gone ahead and done that. That's a really cool detail, and I really appreciate that because you notice it when you're dialing in rhythm and lead tones. It makes a huge difference. We also have a reverb. The reverb is, you know, it's decent. It's not the type of reverb that I use, but it is actually a different reverb on the clean versus the overdrive channel. So again, it's a nice little detail to do that, as opposed to just saying, here, have a reverb, that'll do. I typically use more, well, reverbs like this. Let's actually have a listen. This is basic, simple Ableton reverb and delay. Just jam around, listen to that clean tone. Change pickup selection. let's jump over to the overdrive channel. I want to show you a bit about cab rig as well today, because as I'm using this amp directly plugged into my computer, or plugged direct into my computer, the cab rig, well, let me show you. It makes a huge difference. You have this plethora of cabs inside the software, but you can actually store 3 of your favorites directly inside of the head itself. So for example, on the back, there's a switch. You can go through 1, 2, and 3. And if I show you on the software what that actually does, it's going to go through 3 of my favorite cab setups that I've already put together. Totally different sounds, and I feel like that is a big part of the experience that you get with this head. It's the ability to go in and say, all right, let's go back to that first cab setup or the second cab, and we can mute, let's say the second cab, because we can run 2 cabs together. We can go over, change the mics. Put it off axis. We can even dial in some room sound if we want it, to be a little bit more ambient sounding. Me personally, I kind of use more reverbs to do that sort of thing, but it's a great option to have, and you can actually have that in stereo as well. Having the ability to kind of come into the software here and go, okay, what kind of cab do we want? And there's a huge amount of cabs included, from vintage to modern, and they have a massive impact on the overall sound. I really, really like it, and the cabs actually sound and feel really good. You have individual EQs for the cabs, but you also have a master EQ as well, which I think is a great feature for just getting a good instant sound. So you hear that if I bypass it. Again, it's like it's transformed it straight away, and I think it just adds to the versatility of the head itself. Even though it has an amazing overdrive channel, it takes pedals really, really well, and that's a sign of a good valve head, because a lot of heads, that things get mushy and just like, it just doesn't sound great. But right here I have a precision drive, and I wanted to give you a little idea of how we can really take this already great rock sound and kind of tighten it up almost into a djenty type of sound. Let's turn that precision drive on. I'm not going to add any overdrive with the precision drive. Just literally going to tighten it up a tad, and of course it has a really, really fast, aggressive gate as well. But we can balance it with the head. Oof, turn that precision drive off. So let's put that precision drive on and try the different cabs. I mean, that with a bit of reverb and delay, and it would work amazing for like lead stuff. We pulled the strings right off the fretboard. That's always a promising sign. It's because I'm getting into it. Okay, let's turn the precision drive off and let's maybe change picks. Alright, so let's jump over to that secondary voice. Pull out a little bit of bass out, brighten it up a little bit. Mid-range. I feel like with a bit of chorus, we are like in big time 90s territory there. Yes. So it has plenty of gain, plenty of saturation. Bear in mind the precision drive is off right now, and that's a lot of gain. And there's more to go. I mean, let's just put it all the way up for for a laugh. My favorite voicing is probably that first one. It's ever so slightly tighter. A little bit more gain, a little bit more bass and mids. Let's try a different cab real quick. So there we go, that's my first look at the brand new St. James by Blackstar. It's an awesome head, I really dig it, and if you want to hear it live, then join the next live stream right here on YouTube this Friday, where I'll be blasting out some full tracks and answering any questions and dialing in sounds live on the stream. So that's going to be a blast. That's this Friday. If you've enjoyed the riffs and chugs in today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions about St. James, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Goodbye.